Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. It has been a while since I've done a longer video on YouTube, but I am glad to be starting back with a Q&A. I asked you guys on TikTok a couple of days ago to send me some questions that you'd like to get to know about me. So I have got so many questions. I've nailed it down to 25 and I'm going to answer them all for you today. So let's get started on question number 1. Favourite character to Disney bound? Oh my gosh, I have had so much fun with every single character I've Disney bounded as so far, but I would have to say Minnie. Minnie is just such a joy to Disney bound as. I love doing her voice. I really connect to her. She's just such a sweetheart. And I've just enjoyed every single Disney bound I've done of her so far, and I have so many more to do. I have so many ideas for her, and I am so excited for you guys to see them all come to life. Number 2, would you ever dye your hair for a Disney bound, or in general? Well, I've actually dyed my hair an ashy brown colour and an auburn colour, but I've never done it for a Disney bound. But I think I probably would. It would depend on the character though. I actually considered dyeing my hair for Black Widow when I did that Disney bound, but I'm currently in Catch Me If You Can, so I thought, you know what, I shouldn't dye my hair right now. I need to keep it natural for the minute while I'm in the musical. But I have considered it. I've definitely considered dyeing my hair for a Disney bound. Who do you live with? I currently live with my parents. Number 4, what do you do for work? Well, that is actually an interesting question. I do lots of different things for work. I am a very creative person, so I do art commissions, I do acting work, dancing work, singing. I started content creating pretty much full time on TikTok, so that is going so well. I'm so proud of my progress so far. I am just blown away every single day with how it's going. So lots and lots of different things, just everything is so creative. I go for lots of auditions and yeah, just do whatever work I can in the creative industry. Where are you from and where did your accent come from? Well, I am from South Australia and my accent, I'm not 100% sure. I've always spoken differently to pretty much everyone around me, including my immediate family, but I think this is the reason why. From a very young age, I had singing and speaking lessons with a English singing teacher, and I think from all of those years, from such a young age, of me learning to sing and speak with her, it mixed my accent into a not British, not Australian conglomeration of me. I think it's from that. I think it's just a weird mix, wacky accent that has pulled from everything that I learnt when I was a child. What inspired you to start Disney bounding? This is an excellent question. Okay, this might sound a bit silly as well, but for a long time I didn't really want to Disney bound. I wanted to Disney bound, but I felt like I couldn't. And that was because I live in Australia. Everyone I saw on social media was going to Disney or lived near Disney, and I didn't. And I thought, I don't live near a Disney park. I don't go to a Disney park nearly every day. I can't Disney bound. But then I thought, you know what? Why don't I just do it anyway? Why can't I Disney bound and get dressed up and go up to the shops? What's stopping me? There's nothing wrong with that at all. So I gained all of my courage because I was really nervous to start Disney bounding. It's something that I'd wanted to do for ages. I just didn't have the courage to do it because I lived in Australia. And then one day I was like, you know what? Why don't I just do it? Why don't I just Disney bound and be the inspiration for other people to start Disney bounding as well, no matter where you are in the world? And I did. And here I am, and I am so happy that I did, because now it feels amazing that I can take the magic of Disney with me wherever I go. How do you deal with hate comments? Honestly, I ignore them. Favourite Disney park? Oh, well, I've only ever been to Disneyland Anaheim and DCA. I really want to go to all the other parks, and I will one day. I will go to all the other parks, but for now I have to say Disneyland Anaheim. It just calls to me. I can't really explain it. It's like as soon as I walk in the front gates, I'm home, and I've felt that way since the very first day I went there, and it's comfort almost. I'm relaxed, I'm happy, I'm stress-free. Everything seems to just fall into place when I'm at Disneyland. And it does for DCA as well. It absolutely does. It's just a different feeling in Disney. It feels like I've known that place my entire life. I know that may sound weird, but I guess when you find your happy place, that's how it's meant to feel. When did you start dancing? I started dancing when I was 2 years old, and this is actually quite a funny story. My parents didn't want to push me into a sport or an activity. They wanted me to decide what I wanted to do. But my neighbour one day came knocking on our door and said, I've enrolled Delaney into a dance class. And my parents were like, oh! So me and my friend, the neighbour's daughter, went off to a dance class, and I never left. I absolutely loved it. I was not the best dancer. I like to stare into space and be with the fairies most of the dance class, but I stuck with it, and I'm still dancing. I don't do anywhere near as much training as I used to. I used to dance every single day apart from Thursdays. Thursdays was my day off, but I don't do that anymore. That was very high intense training, but I still dance and I still love it to this day. How many times have you been to Disney? Right, I need my calculator. So I have been to Disneyland. I've been on a trip to America 6 times. So first time I went to Disneyland for a 3-day pass. The second time I went was a 10-day pass. No, it was a 3-day pass, then it was a 5-day pass, 10-day pass, 1 day. Yes, 1 day in Disneyland, oh my god. And then it was a 10-day pass and a 10-day pass. So on total, I've been into Disneyland 39 times. And I'm going again in June. Number 11, how old are you? I am 23 years old. Do you do musical theatre? Yes, I love musical theatre. I love musicals. I'm currently in Catch Me If You Can, and it is just so much fun. I absolutely love theatre. It is just, I love being on stage. I love performing. So being in musicals and getting to dance and act and sing is just the best thing ever, aside from Disney. What was your first Disney bound? Actually, my first Disney bound was in 2017, and I didn't actually really know what Disney bounding was. I just thought, maybe if I put some orange shorts on and a white and black striped top and put my hair up and wear I think it was a orange cap and white sneakers and go into Disneyland looking like that. Little did I know, but I just Disney bounded as Nemo. What kind of dance have you done in your life? Oh my gosh. So many different styles of dance. I did classical ballet, I did character ballet, I did jazz, so many different forms of jazz, like a lot. I did tap dancing, lyrical, contemporary, musical theatre, hip hop. I can't hip hop. If you know me in person, you know that I just cannot hip hop. I've done pretty much every style of dance apart from ballroom. I haven't really done any ballroom dancing, but apart from that, I've been trained for many, many years in practically all styles of dance, which is quite incredible to say. What is your zodiac sign? I am an April Taurus. Who is your favourite Disney princess or favourite Disney character in general? My favourite Disney princess, well, it's changed throughout the years. When I was younger, it used to be Belle. I loved Belle. Beauty and the Beast was just my favourite Disney movie when I was younger. It was just, I loved it. I did a musical theatre song and dance to Little Town, and I actually won it, so I was really proud of that. But I love Belle. She's just beautiful. But in recent years, it is actually Rapunzel. I just connect to Rapunzel so much, just for how artistic she is, the way she views life, the way she treats people. The way she looks at the end of a movie with the green eyes and the short hair, I really, really connect to her. So I'd say Belle is my childhood favourite and I still adore her to this day, don't get me wrong. But Rapunzel is now my favourite princess. And as for favourite Disney character in general, this is actually a very tough split between Minnie Mouse and Marie from Aristocats. They are incredible characters. I love them both. Do you play Disney Dreamlight Valley? Yes, I love Disney Dreamlight Valley. It is just the most sweetest game. Kyle has it at his house on his Xbox, so whenever I go to his house, I have to play Disney Dreamlight Valley. It's not even a question anymore. I walk through Kyle's front door and he's like, so, Dreamlight Valley? And I'm like, yes! I love it. I could play it. I have played it for hours on end. I think the other day I played it for 8 hours straight with no break. I love it. It just makes me so happy, and the music and the characters. There's so many characters. I mean, we need more characters. I'm so excited for more characters to come. But I just got Mirabelle and the house for Casita. It is just, I love it. I absolutely love that game. I'm so happy that I got it. What film got you hooked on Disney? This is a really interesting question. And the answer is, no movie got me hooked on Disney. I liked watching Disney movies. I absolutely did. I watched them all the time as a kid, but it never clicked to me that it was a company. It was just, oh, I like this movie. I like Barbie. I like Beauty and the Beast. I like Aladdin. It was just a movie to me, so no movie really got me into Disney. The thing that actually got me into Disney was my dad had a conference in New York for his work, and we decided to go as a family and make a holiday when I was 11 years old. And they said, we're going to Disneyland as well. We're going to go from New York over to California and we're going to visit Disneyland. I was like, okay. I had no idea. I had no idea what Disneyland was. I was just like, oh, a theme park. Okay, let's go. And we got to Disneyland and they walked me through the front gates and my face was just like I just stood there for like a solid 20 minutes unable to move because I was just engrossed with the magic. I didn't know what to do. I was frozen in time with this beautiful place surrounding me, and it was Disneyland that got me into Disney. Funnily enough, I had to step into the Disney park for all of this to happen, and I'll never forget the moment that I walked in. I'll never forget the feeling. It was just such an overwhelming, joyous feeling that I felt going in, and I was in love. I was absolutely in love. And that's what started it all. What is your favourite role you've ever played? Eliza Doolittle. I got the opportunity last year to play my absolute dream role in musical theatre, and that role was Eliza Doolittle from My Fair Lady. I have 3 major role models, and that is Julie Andrews, Audrey Hepburn and Walt Disney, and to be able to portray 2 of those incredible people in a musical was just such a dream come true. So I was so happy to be able to do that, and it was a challenge, but it was incredible. I will never forget it. The rain in Spain stays mainly in the Do you have kids? No, I do not have kids. Are you married? I'm not, but I do have a wonderful boyfriend, Kyle. He is just such a sweetheart. We've been dating for 9 months now. 9 months today! Did you enjoy high school? Now that's an interesting question. I did. Yes, I did enjoy high school. I enjoyed certain bits of high school. I certainly enjoyed it a lot more in year 12 than I did my whole schooling, because I just got to do what I wanted to do. My subjects in year 12 were creative writing English, so I just got to write stories all day, which was fabulous. Drama, art and dance. So I had a great time in year 12. There was one subject which was incredibly stressful and I didn't enjoy as much, but the rest of it I had a blast. I really liked high school. I did. It was a good time. There were bits which were just not okay, but on the whole, for what I learned and what I got out of high school, yes, in year 12 I did. Why do you love Disney so much? Disney makes me happy. It is always there for me. It always shows me that no matter how dull and gloomy and horrible some things can be, there is still light and there is still hope in the world. It got me through a really hard time in my life, and it just reminds me every day to stay positive and to be a princess and make the most of everything and go out and live your dreams. It's just the backbone of all of my inspiration is Disney. How many eyeshadow palettes do you have? I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7! And for my final question of the day, why do you sing mid-video? This is a funny question. I just love to sing, to be honest. There's nothing really much to it. I just love to sing. I didn't sing for a long time there. For about 6 years, I just didn't sing unless I absolutely have to. Like if we were doing a song and dance troupe, or I was doing a solo and I had to sing, I sung. And I sung. It was okay. I didn't sing. Like there was nothing, I didn't find any joy for a long time. And I did when I was a kid. But I loved singing when I was a kid. I would just sing anywhere and everywhere. And I didn't care who heard me. And now I'm trying to bring that part of me back. So like if I feel like, sounds silly, but I feel like if I do But if I feel like I just want to twirl in the middle of a shopping centre, I'll just go wee and just keep walking. Like I'm trying to get that, I'm not trying, I am getting that carefree, happy person back that I used to be. So singing is a big part of that. I'm finding my new voice. I'm learning to love again and love things that used to bring me joy. I'm bringing all of the good things back into my life, and it feels good to just sing sometimes. And yeah, I'm glad to be finally getting my happiness back. And on that note, that's the end of the video. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you all real soon.